Hi, I'm Josh, a physiotherapist and a yoga teacher. This is a quick spinal stretch flow that we're going to do to move the spine in all directions. Come with me and let's get started. Come onto your hands and your knees. We're going to do cat-cow, but it might be a bit different than how you normally do it. So spread your fingers out and we're going to come into this back bend, but instead of just arching through your lower back and hinging into this lower part of your spine, I want you to extend your upper back and pull your shoulder blades towards the back of your spine and lift your heart. And then from here, round your spine, puff up your ribs, and tuck your tailbone down. Draw your chin towards your chest. Good. And then you can inhale, breathe. Again, we're focusing on getting your upper back to extend. Your lower back will bend on its own, so don't worry about it. And then on your exhale, round your back, but focus on getting your tailbone down and pulling your abs up and in to stretch your lower back out. One more time. Inhale, look up, lift your heart, breathe. And exhale, round your spine, tuck your tailbone down to stretch your lower back and engage your abs. Come back to the middle. Okay, now bend your right knee and turn your right foot off of your mat onto the side and step your left foot down at the back of your mat like this. Reach your left arm up and over for a nice side stretch. From the planted back foot all the way out through your fingers, stretch. I like to look towards my top hand, create a focus point, breathe here for 3, for 2, and then lower back down, hand down, knee down, foot back. Okay, let's try the other side. Bend your left knee, turn your left foot out to the side, reach your right foot to the back of your mat, and then sweep that right arm up and overhead. So we're creating a long arc from your back foot all the way out through your fingertips. If I was painting you, I would use one long brush stroke from that back foot to your fingers. You can look towards the top hand. Breathe here for 3. Feel the stretch in the right side of your body. For 2. And then come back down, right hand, turn your feet back. Let's do one more cat-cow just to reset. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, tailbone down, belly in. Okay, tuck your toes and lift up into your downward facing dog. Just for a few breaths, stretch out your spine, press your left heel back, press your right heel back, get into your hammies, your calves. Okay, from here, let's come forward to a plank pose, top of a push-up. Shoulders over your wrists. Now, you can always place your knees on the floor for your push-ups. Slow motion, let's lower all the way down to the floor. Once you're down here, reach your arms forward past the front edge of your mat, tense your fingertips, and point your toes back. You're gonna lift up your right arm and your left leg off of the floor. Okay, so right arm, keep your left knee straight as you lift your left thigh. Imagine I've taken a Sharpie marker and I've drawn a line from your right shoulder blade to your left butt cheek. Any muscles that Sharpie marker line touches, I want you to turn on for me, okay? Right shoulder blade to left butt cheek, diagonal engagement. 3, breathe. 2, 1, lower down. Change sides, left arm, right leg lifts up. Again, connect from your left shoulder blade to your right butt cheek. Feel for that line on your back. Breathe strong here for 3. Feel your spinal extensors, your glutes work. 2, and 1, lower down. Let's do one more on each side. So right arm and left leg lifting up. Connect to your right shoulder blade, left butt cheek. Breathe here for 3, 2, and down. Left arm and right leg. Here we go. Left shoulder blade connects onto your back. Make sure your neck is not too tense. Your head is loose. Right butt cheek on here for 3, 2, and lower down again. Awesome. Take your fingertips off to the sides of your mat, tent them like 2 spiders, and then we're going to peel the heart up. Breathe your heart up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, peel down. Inhale, up. 3 of these. Exhale, down. Last time here. Extend your upper back and exhale back down. Place your hands beside your ribs and press back to a child's pose. Go all the way back. Nice. Come on up when you're ready into your downward facing dog. Hands solid, hips up to the sky. Pedal out your heels for just a second again. One heel, other heel back. Walk your feet forward to your hands, step, and take your feet wide. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. This is your chance to let your spine totally relax. I like to sometimes nod my head yes, shake my head no to relax my neck. Maybe give your jaw a little wiggle. Okay, let your arms go. And let's roll up to standing slowly. So slow motion roll all the way up until your spine stacks up tall. Okay. Come and face the front of your mat. And then we're going to step the feet hips width distance apart. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. So turn your right palm out, grab your right wrist, and slowly lean your hips to the right as you stretch your spine to the left. As you go in this direction, transfer a bit of weight into your right foot, and then you're using your left hand to pull up on your right wrist to get a nice stretch through that right side of your body. As you're here, if you can transfer enough weight over into your right foot, you might be able to hover your left foot up. You can try, right? If it happens today, that's great. If not, next time. And then still keep pulling up on the wrist. Maybe you need to just touch your left toes down for a second for balance. That's okay. Here for 3, 2, pull back up to the middle, plant your foot. Let's bend the knees and elbows for a second, reset, and then sweep up again. Turn your left palm out, grab a hold of your left wrist, lean your hips towards the left as you pull up on your left wrist. Get a stretch to that left side of your body this time. And if you feel good, transfer weight into your left foot and play with that little hover of the right foot up. Now make sure your chest still faces forward. So don't let your right armpit sneak back behind you. Turn your chest forward and then stretch this side. 3, balance. 2, foot down, come back to middle, and then bend for a second, knees and elbows. Okay, sweep back up to the sky, breathe, and fold all the way down. Okay. Inhale, do a halfway lift, breathe in, and then step back to your downward facing dog once more. Let's take a big step forward with the right foot. So step your right foot forward, lower your left knee down. If your foot doesn't quite make it, you can use your hand to help your foot up. Place your hands on your front knee for a moment here. We're going to tuck your tailbone down, okay? Tailbone down, stomach in, nice and tall. And then when you're ready, reach both arms up to the sky. Okay, from here, find a nice extended position that doesn't compromise your lower back. So I don't want you just to jut your ribs out. A lot of people do this kind of thing, and it looks maybe kind of impressive, but instead of doing that, if you pull your ribs and draw your tailbone down, this is actually a safer and stronger position for us. And then you can think about lifting up through the middle of the crown of your head. Tailbone down, it's a nice hip stretch plus a spinal extension. Breathe for 3, 2, and lower down, hands to the floor. Step back to your downward facing dog pose. Let's go through a little flow. Inhale, come to plank. Feel free to use your knees always during our push-ups. Lower down. Find your heart as you lift your chest forward. Breathe in. And then go back to your downward facing dog position. Okay, step your left foot all the way up to your hand. Again, help it up if you need. Put your right knee down and place your hands on your front knee. Once again, we're trying to find protection in our low back by drawing the tailbone down and the stomach up. You see that? Okay. Once you have that, bring the arms up and overhead and find a nice tall lifted spine. Sometimes here I like to imagine each level of my spine and my ribs almost just floating on top of each other. So there's this really spacious quality. You can almost breathe a bit more space into your ribs as you lengthen here. Take a few breaths. Nice. Just lower your hands down to the floor and step back. Great job. One more time, come to plank pose. But this time we're going to lower all the way down to the floor. You can always use your knees and come down. Okay, this one's a little bit challenging, but it's one of my favorites. Point your toes and press your feet on the floor so your legs are down for this exercise. They don't lift up. Okay. Place your hands behind your head and interlace your fingers, kind of like you're going to do a sit-up into the floor. With your hands interlaced, widen your elbows and lift your chest up. Let's go. Yeah, I know it's a hard one. Chest up. Take your elbows wide away from the ground and then lift your heart away from the floor. Lift your collarbones. Elbows wide. Get your upper back here. 3. Breathe. 2. And then lower down. You can place your hands under your forehead. Take a few breaths here. So this is a great exercise to strengthen the upper back. Now, especially if you work at a desk, if your back feels a little bit hunchy, this is going to be really tough, but really good for you. Let's try one more time, okay? Hands behind your head, interlace them like you're going to do a sit-up. And then now press your feet down, lift your chest up, and take your elbows away from the floor. Get your elbows up enough so that they're out of your peripheral vision even. Chest up and breathe here for 3. Let's go. Breathe here for 2. 1, and lower down again. Take a second. Breathe. Good job. Okay, press back to a child's pose. Go all the way back, hips to heels. Take a moment's rest here. Child's pose is nice. It's a gentle, flexed position for the spine. Breathe into your kidneys, into the back of your ribs. All right. Let's flip around onto our backs for a little bit of core, okay? So lay down here. When you're ready, bring your right knee to your chest. Hold on to your right knee with your hands and push your knee forward into your hands. This actually creates a bit of a flattening of your lower back. See if you can feel that. When you push your knee forward, your back goes flatter to the floor. And then now lift your head and shoulder blades up. Lift your left leg and hover it. Take your left hand and put your hand behind your head. And then reach your right arm forward. If these two last parts are too difficult, you can either hold your knee with one or both hands. That's okay. Now stay here. Keep your back sealed to the floor. So your lower back here needs to be totally sealed. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. Take a break. Great job. You should feel that right in here. Yeah? Okay, let's change. Hold on to your left knee. Push your knee forward. Lift your head and shoulders up. Hover. Hover your right leg. Your right hand goes behind your head, and then your left arm reaches forward. Press your stomach straight down. Hover your shoulder blades, and keep your breath with you. Inhale and exhale. You got it. Here for 3. Solid and strong for 2. Okay, if you're doing your variations, you can hold your knee. 1, and then lower down. Good job. Change sides. We got 3 on each side. Let's do it. Hold on to your right knee. Push your right knee forward. Lift your head and shoulders. Hover your left leg. Maybe left hand behind your head or right arm forward, okay? Press down solid back to the floor. Okay, shaking is good. Shaking means that you're working. 3, breathe. 2, 1, hold on to your knee, lower down. Great job. Change sides. Left knee to hands. Push the knee forward. Head and shoulders up. Hover the right leg. Right hand behind, left arm forward. Maybe breathe here. Inhale, exhale. For 3, strong and steady. You got it. Breathe here for 2. Abs are working. 1, and then lower down again. Good job. All right, last time. Here we go. Hold on to your right knee. Push forward. Head and shoulders up. Left leg up. Left arm back. Right arm forward. Strong and stable. You got it for 3. Breathe here. Back pressing 2. And then hold your knee. 1, lower down. Last time. Hold on to your left knee. Here we go. Push. Head and shoulders up. Make sure your back is totally sealed, okay? Right leg up, right hand behind your head, left arm forward. Are you holding your breath? Hopefully you haven't been holding your breath. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Maybe little sips if you find it hard to breathe deeply. 3, 2, and then hold on to your knee and lower down. Good job. All right, feet on the floor with your feet wide, knees bent. Take your arms open and then just go side to side with your knees. This should feel nice for your lower back to sort of stretch out your back after that core exercise. All right, let's do one more thing here that's going to be really great for your butt, which helps us also stabilize the spine. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, feet close to you. Push down through your elbows. Now watch my back for a second if you need to. I'm going to get you to tuck your tailbone, which generally for most of us means you're flattening your back against the floor. And then from that flat position, roll your spine up and lift your hips up high, keeping that squish of your bum under like that. So you should feel your butt really on. You can even touch it, right? Is your butt firm? Okay, now from here, push your right foot down. Don't lift it too much. Just hover your left foot a little bit off the floor if you can. Hover your left foot, but keep your hips up. If your back hurts, put your foot back down. Just do 2 feet. Hips up for 3. Breathe. 2 and 1. Let's change sides. Hover your right foot if you can. Keep that left butt cheek turned on. You can poke your left butt. Is it on? Yes, it is. 3. Breathe. 2, 1. Put your right foot down and then lower all the way down by rolling down your spine from top to bottom. Okay, you felt that right? Right in here. We're gonna do one more. When you're ready, elbows, feet, tuck your tailbone, press your lower back down, roll your spine up. Now, totally great to stay here and really just work on the basics of getting your glutes on and keeping your back safe. Or hover your left foot. Hover your left foot just a bit. Don't lift it all the way up here. Just hover a bit. It's actually harder. And then drive your right foot down and feel for this engagement. 3, breathe. 2, and change. Press your left foot down. Hover your right foot a tiny bit. Feel for that left butt cheek turning on. Your elbows can push down to help. Breathing, inhale and exhale. No breath holding. And then put your right foot down. Roll top to bottom on your spine all the way to the floor. Good job. Give your knees a hug. And then rock up to sitting. Okay, stretch time. Left leg straight, right heel into your groin like this. Take your left palm, turn it upwards and put it on the inside of your knee. Take your right hand and put it on your hip. Okay, turn your chest towards your bent knee that way, and then slide your left arm down the inside of your shin. And we're getting this really beautiful side stretch here. So you're stretching your QL in your lower back. Some of you have heard of the QL, maybe into your intercostals. And then you can do this with your arms. Stretch your right arm up and overhead like a shooting star. And then you might even get your lats in here as well too. Okay, while you're here, turn your heart upward a bit more. Some of y'all super flexible people can even hold on to your foot. I'm not gonna do that today. Let's just hang out here and breathe, okay? For 3, inhale and exhale. Enjoy it. Okay, now walk yourself back up. Try this. We did this at the beginning of class, but we got into it differently. Put your right hand down behind and slightly to the side. Don't think too much, okay? Lift your hips up and reach your left arm by your head and stretch. This one's maybe a bit more back bendy. Hips up, left arm by your head, stretch back. Awesome. Lower down. Let's change. Other side. Okay, so left knee bends in. Right palm face up on the inside of your knee, left hand on your hip, turn towards your bent knee, and then slide your right arm down the inside of your shin. Rotate your heart up. Now, option to do that shooting star, left arm up and over, and then feel for that beautiful stretch through the left side of your body. Nice deep breaths, okay? One of the best things you can do for your core and your spine is to breathe in a nice, deep, and diaphragmatic way. When we breathe deeply, we actually help activate the core muscles naturally, and we actually move into the spine and the ribs with each breath we take. Turn your heart up a little bit more. Okay, look down, walk back. Okay, try this again. Left hand behind and to the side. Hips up, let's go. Hips up, right arm by your head. Stretch tall and long. Enjoy it. And then come back down. Awesome. All right, let's do a twist to cap this off. We're going to start with the left leg straight, right foot steps outside your left thigh like this. Okay, if you're more flexible, you can bend your left knee, but if that takes your right butt off the floor and you can't get your butt back down, then just keep your left leg straight. This is kind of the more basic, simple, safe one. Okay, left arm comes around your shin like this. Right hand goes behind you. Turn towards the right. If you feel good, you can add a hook of your left elbow outside your right thigh. Hook it and turn a little bit more deeply. Look over your back shoulder. Think of getting your spine taller here as you breathe and then turning a bit deeper. Sometimes it's inhale up tall and then exhale, maybe a bit more juice out of your spine. Twist a bit deeper. Return to the front and change sides. Take your right leg straight, left foot outside. Some of you will bend this bottom knee if it feels good. I'll do this one this time just to show you. So both butt cheeks are down, whether you're doing this or the leg straight one. Right arm around your shin, left hand behind you. Turn towards your left. Maybe hook your right elbow outside the thigh. Press and get a little bit more twist. Tall on your breath in, and then little turn maybe on your exhale. Good. Derotate. Awesome. Let's lay down onto our backs for a little final stretch before we rest, okay? Give your knees a little hug into your chest. This is a nice gentle spinal flexion and lean side to side on your back. Massaging your back against the floor. And then our favorite, let's hold on to the ankles or the feet for happy baby pose. Shoulder your feet to the sky. And then again, maybe a little lean side to side to stretch. Awesome. All right, give your knees one last hug. Deep breath in with me, okay? Inhale deeply. Sigh it out. Put your legs down your mat. Palms face up. Make sure your shoulders, head are comfortable. And then this is our resting pose. We'll hang out for a bit here. This is the last pose of most of your yoga practices. It's called corpse pose. It's your chance to relax. Let yourself be held, be supported by the earth. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, just let go. If you have more time in your day and you want to rest a bit longer, that's totally up to you. If you feel good to come out of your practice, just give your toes and fingers a little wiggle. And then let's come on up when you're ready to a little seat. We're just going to sit for a moment. Close your eyes, hands on your knees. And center yourself for whatever you have ahead today. Notice how your spine feels. Maybe it feels a bit better than when you started today. Great job. Thank you for practicing with me. I'm Josh. Thank you. Namaste.